Warning. The opinions expressed in this program are those of the presenter in their current state of mind, which they have the right to change at any given moment. The iRant Network and the members of the Ranters Union are not responsible for any claims made. All opinions and train of thoughts are welcomed here and protected by the First Amendment and the Ranters Union. All commentary, criticism, news reporting, research, teaching, and or scholarship of copyrighted material is protected by the Fair Use Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. iRant Network and the founder of the Ranters Union, Jalogic, aka Mr. M, recommends that you take what is said and do your own research. Read a goddamn book and form your own opinion. Furthermore, listen carefully to the ranters rant and debate their opinions and form your own conclusion. Thank you for watching this member-supported program, powered by the Ranters Union and produced for the iRant Network. Good day.
You must be out your mind, or think that I'm blind to all your love cries.
Hashtag Girl Vibes. That's our message round segment for the week. I am
You
going to
got your sneakers on, but I still keep track. Red circles all around my back. Head so big, just so fat. You exercise lies, damn right you did that. But I can't see a breadcrumb trail. Plus I can't feel it on my tip. Real, trying to blame me, made you fail. You must have thought you wished it well. You can go to hell, 'cause you ain't that sexy to me. You ain't that slick to me. No, you ain't that smooth to me. You can't keep on walking, on talking, on looking for a girl like me. You can't keep on walking, on talking, on looking for a girl like me. You can't keep on walking, on talking, on looking for a girl like me. Drop top all your cars, gave you everything. You had your own personal garage, sunny days your mirage, at night you're like a star.
Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of Girl Vibes. I am your host, Christelle Jones, and we are here in Black History Month 2022 with a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of gun violence, there's a lot of drug violence, there's a lot of fires, especially in New York City. There's a lot of fires. But let's get right into it. Can you plug that in? The computer's gonna die. Yeah, so let's get right into it. So with Girl Talk at this moment, I want to talk about a Whoopi scandal. This Whoopi comment that got her suspended for 2 weeks off of the Vibe. This is something that is a conversation that needed to be had because I really want to understand when Judaism became a race. Christianity is not a race. Muslim is not a race. Islamic is not a race. Buddhism is not a race. Like, since when you you have a religion that you practice is the race that you claim? That's my question. I just I don't understand what was all the anger about. She did not to say anything negatively about the Holocaust, but the fact of the matter that it was a human thing and not a racial thing, because they had to do work to figure out if you was a Jew or not. They couldn't just look at you on the street and say, "Oh, you're a Jew. I know you're a Jew. I can look at you and your skin tells me you're a Jew." That's racism. Yes, I said bootyism. Okay, that's a religion too. Okay, shout out to the Ranters Union. We here, we in the building. But yes, bootyism. But you understand what I'm coming from, because since when Judaism became a race? Now, I understand the whole situation of the Holocaust. It was the same thing with the Native Americans. It was the same thing with the Africans. It's a bunch of stuff that was going on in this time frame that, I mean, it's mind-boggling. It's a conversation that needs to be had. Since when you practice a religion, you are now a race. I'm gonna start calling people when I go to church. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, you Christian." All these Christian race people in here. I'm gonna just say that because I'm trying to figure out where is the logic in all of this stuff, because we're just really going off of emotions. Everybody's just emotional about the event. Yes, it was a tragic event. We all understand that. But let's be honest, it was not a racial issue. They felt that because you practice this religion, you should be committed to murder. They should kill off the entire people that practice this religion. So that means history from the beginning of the time that when Hitler was saying this was a race was wrong. And we just carried that on all the way to where we are right now and having this conversation where we are still at trying to figure out right from wrong. It was not a race. It was not a race thing. I agree totally 100% with Whoopi Goldberg. It was not a race thing. It was how cruel people can be to people. Okay? Because it was them doing it to them. Because if they wasn't a Jew, or they didn't practice Judaism, okay, they were just regular white people. Okay, now I just don't like. I just don't get it. What's good? Just one love. But I mean, to suspend her for 2 weeks on a show that is based on having a conversation and having discussions is definitely wrong. Oh, shout out to Kennedy. What's up? But yeah, I feel like it's definitely wrong. Like, she had an opinion, and that was her opinion, and she's entitled to her opinion. That is the whole point of The View, for them to actually sit back and talk about these controversial issues. And when someone has a difference of an opinion, now I got to follow and conform to way society thinks. No, let's have that conversation. Let's sit down and debate the pros and cons of where we're at this stage in the game. It's been years, hundreds and hundreds of years since slavery. It's been hundreds and hundreds of years since the Holocaust. Like, we need to start thinking about where we are at this present moment in our life. 2022. 2022. Where are we in our life, in our race game? Because it's really not a racial thing. We're making it a racial thing, but it's really not a racial thing. Okay, we spoke about last week, well, the week before, we spoke about in the last episode that, what was his name? What was his name? The little boy, 14-year-old that we watched, Emmett Till. Thank you. Emmett Till was 14, and because he had did something that they've classified inappropriate behavior for a race of people. Okay, now here's the difference. Blacks were considered a race of people. So he did something that was considered disrespectful coming from his race of people, and they beat the boy unrecognizable. That's a racial incident. That's a racial crime. Okay, what we have at the Holocaust is a human crime. People are not looking at the fact that Jews are skin color is definitely the same color as the people that was killing them. She does feel sorry. She apologized,
And she says, on today's
Let's
show,
just
I said
check
the
out this
Holocaust
little
is not
clip
about
we got
race,
here.
but about man's humanity to man. I should have said
She
it's
does
about both.
apologize. She feels
Jonathan
very,
Greenblatt
very
from the
bad that she offended anybody.
Holocaust was about
That wasn't the goal.
Nazis'
The goal is to
systematic
have a
annihilation
conversation on topics
people
that
who they
really
deem to be an
matter.
inferior
And
race.
right now,
Corrected.
Jews
People around the
feel
world
like
have
a
always
race
had
of
my
people
support,
when it's a
and that will
practice
never
of a
waver.
religion.
I'm
We need to
sorry for
clarify
the
where those
I
lines stand so
Jonathan
that we
Greenblatt
can
goes,
have a
I want you to
conversation
personal
and get to the
commentary.
bottom of all of the things that are
No,
actually keeping us stagnated here. But kudos to Whoopi Goldberg. She gets a shout out and a star from me because the dentist in the dentist chair. So I hope y'all don't have me laughing too hard. It's okay. It's okay. Because you know what? Just One Love is in the dentist chair. So I'm definitely going to make sure that my jokes is on point today so she can open wide. Doctor needs to see all the way in the back. I didn't know you was going to play it. So you want to play it again?
It's about man's inhumanity to man. That's what it's about.
But it's about white supremacy. It's
Well,
about
but
going
it's not-
after
it's
Jews
not about
and
race.
gypsies and
But these are two
Romans.
white groups of people.
Well, they
How
were
do we
after black
but
people
how-
too.
see them as white
And they were
But
after
you're missing the
homosexuals.
point. You're
Yeah.
missing the point.
Yeah.
The minute you turn it into race, it goes down this alley. Let's talk about it for what it is. It's how people treat each other. It's a problem. It doesn't matter if you're black or white, because black, white, Jews, everybody eats each other.
Okay, so Whoopi has since come out with an apology, and she says, on today's show, I said the Holocaust is not about race, but about man's humanity to man. I should have said it's about both. As Jonathan Greenblatt from the Anti-Defamation League shared, the Holocaust was about the Nazis' systematic annihilation of the Jewish people, who they deemed to be an inferior race. I stand corrected. The Jewish people around the world have always had my support, and that will never waver. I'm sorry for the hurt I have caused. Jonathan Greenblatt joined.
So yeah, there we go. And I feel like her apology was just to satisfy the people who her opinion affected. I don't think that it's going to satisfy anything. It's not going to change anything. It's not going to make anything straight, because at the end of the day, you cannot say that the only religion, the Judaism religion, is the only religion that classify you as a race. Let's talk about it. Okay, I'm a Baptist. Does that make my race of people Baptist? Because I'm still considered black by the police. I'm just saying, let's just have a real conversation about it. I don't know how else to come about it, because being a black descendant, I feel like I look at when you talk about race, I look at it differently. I can look at you and see that you're an Asian descendant. I can look at you and see that you're a Caucasian descendant. I can look at you and see that you're an African descendant. So where does the Jew fit in there? Because if you really want to know something, Jesus Christ was a Jew. And they say he was as dark as brass or copper. So that's about my complexion. So let's just talk about it. Like this is a problem that the system has created. We are in a place where we are in so much of emotional baggage. Our people are so boggled down with emotion. And I don't mean my people as far as blacks. I mean the people of everywhere. Everybody is just so emotional. And you can't have a conversation with emotions. You definitely can't have a truthful conversation with emotions, because at the end of the day, you're going to feel defensive. You're going to get angry, and then there's going to be no solution to the problem. And we won't even get to understand where they were thinking, what they were thinking about when they said that Jews were a race. We can't even get to the bottom of it because you can't start the conversation. So, I mean, if we're going to have an amendment that says we have a right to say what we feel, we have the right to have an opinion, okay? We have freedom of speech, okay? but I can get suspended for my opinion. I just wanted to make it make sense. Make it make sense. We got a lot of stuff put in place that doesn't make sense, but we go along with that stuff anyway. So just help me make it make sense. How can I have freedom of speech, have an opinion that's different from yours, but still get suspended for 2 weeks from my paid?
Warning. The opinions expressed in this program are those of the presenter in their current state of mind, which they have the right to change at any given moment.
Jesus. So yeah, I got the disclaimer. I'm just saying, I want to understand, how does it make sense? Make it make sense. I got a job where I am supposed to give my opinion. Okay. I'm not scripted. I'm not reading from a book. I'm not reading from a prompter. I'm telling you exactly how I feel. And I get suspended from my paid job for 2 weeks because I had an opinion. Make it make sense, people. Somebody got a lawsuit. Whoopi, are you listening? Somebody got a lawsuit. Where the hell is the contract? It doesn't make sense. Thank you, Just One Love. Because this is happening. This is happening, people. She had an opinion about a race of people that were white. Okay, they're let me look right into the camera, talk to you guys for a minute. They were Caucasians killing Caucasians, and now it's a bigger problem than what it really was. It was people being inhumane to people. Kennedy says, yep, leave emotions out of the conversation and handle the conversation. When you take emotions out of the conversation, you can actually get to the bottom of some real shit. Like, I'm just saying, you can get to the people are getting shot over some shit they can sit down and have a conversation about. You're losing your life because you don't want to talk to nobody about nothing. Kennedy says, and then it makes the whole title on the show called The View look and sound ignorant. You pay me to have a view, but you don't want to see my view. It's fuck shit. Exactly. Make it make sense. How am I supposed to have an opinion that's may not align with yours all the time? Now, as long as her opinion was aligning with everybody else's agenda, it was okay. Whoopi was controversial from the beginning. Okay? She did not change suit. She was always Whoopi. So, what's the matter with what she said today? Oh, she didn't say it about black people. Because if we said black people killing black people was a human thing, they would have a problem with that? No. Because they constantly tell us how black on black crimes is the reason why our numbers is high when it comes to crime. I just want to make it make sense. How is that fair on the board? And to be the only African American on The View, that's a statement, y'all. That's a statement. Let's just talk about it for a minute. That's a statement. Have we seen the statement? Because they said it right on national TV. You little motherfucker, you can't have an opinion. You can't have an opinion. I've got to give you your opinion. And when you're not ready for my opinion, I'm telling you, you're going to be suspended. Sit back and think about it. The person from ABC who, I'm going to read that in a second, but the person from ABC who suspended her, told her with a little note, sit back and reflect on your talks, on how you view things. Are you fucking kidding me? The Renters Union says that's why we have a disclaimer, so we don't have to cancel anyone or be canceled as the whole. Y'all gotta appreciate this disclaimer. I do. I love it. I try to get it 5 times in the show, but I'm just saying. If you have the platform, I'm going to read your comment in a second. If you have the platform to actually give your opinion, let's have an honest conversation then. Like, why can't we have an honest conversation? Because you got feelings? So do I. Kennedy says it was about black people. Wouldn't be a problem. She talked about 2 groups of white people who hate each other. Exactly. Well, it was the one group that hated another group. Okay. And they said, think about it. You got the Bloods and the Crips. The Bloods and the Crips, they hate each other. They fight and they can't be in the same area. Or they're going to fight. Niggas don't even know what the hell they fighting for anymore. I'm just fighting because I'm red and you blue. Play a game of checkers, my nigga. Like, stop it. Y'all need to sit down and have a conversation because it's being inhumane to people. It's not about a race thing. Now that's a gang thing. But what's the difference? It's being inhumane to people. And majority of the people in the gang is of the same descent. You got the Latin kings that got all Latin people. Ranters Union say play a game of checkers. Tennessee Williams says at Ranters Union, I think I have a disclaimer in my dreams. Laugh out loud. I be talking shit while I'm asleep. You know what, Tennessee? Go back to bed.
Warning. The opinions expressed in this program are those of the presenter.
That's 2. Well, that's 1.5. 1.2. Virginia Slim, hey, says they always fail to mention how the Africans, LGBT, disabled Roma, Jehovah Witnesses, Russians, Polish, etc., who were killed in the Holocaust. Yes, I mean, the only people that really got any recognition of being killed during the Holocaust was the Jewish race. I mean, everybody else's race didn't fucking matter, but the Jewish race mattered. Maybe the Africans, the LGBT, the Roma, the disabled, and the Jehovah Witness, the Russians and the Polish, they should have all just been Germans. You shouldn't don't practice Judaism. Just be a German, and then maybe you would live. No, they was killing everybody. They didn't give a damn. You was not blonde-haired and blue-eyed. Now, I don't know about you, but I could slap a blonde wig on real quick and get real cute. But I'm not gonna pass for the pure breed of the Germans. Just One Love says, I love the exclaimer. Just let's get the 3 more, Miss Jonesy. Yes. Let's go. Because we talking about it today. It's Black History Month. I'm extra black this month. See, I got my tie on today. I tied it down so I could be real. Cover your head. You get closer to God. So I'm speaking my truth today. I'm extra black this month. Okay, power to the people. We are the people. God damn it. And I say, give her her goddamn job back with extra pay. Any day that she was out, pay her. Pay Whoopi her money. Give her her money. Okay. And you know what's so funny? And you know what I love about Whoopi? She was so humble about it. She get it. You niggas is mad. You're not a race. I can take the comments. And shit, I ain't mainstream yet. So I can take the comments. Send them shits. Because I'll tell you straight to your face, you're not a race. You're not a race. It's a religion. Okay? You open up a book and you read your religion and you go to your religion every day. That does not make it a race. Unless you race into the mosque, or you race into the church, or you race into whatever you want to call your sanctuary, then it's not a race, people. Let's get it right. Like, history has fucked up some shit. We already said that Columbus ain't found shit. Ms. Jones, I appreciate the report of African American parade. So I've had some of my part this month, Black Future. Absolutely. Hashtag that. Remember? That was our hashtag for the month. Hashtag Black Future. Because at the end of the day, where are we going? We can't talk about the white people and their problems because they talk about us and ours all the time. Then what's the whole point? Tennessee says I've even got me a do-rag and a wife beater to celebrate Black History Month. You know what, Tennessee? I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna send a belt in the mail all the way to Tennessee, wherever you at, Texas, or wherever you at. I knew you was in a T state. I'm gonna send a belt just for me to beat you, because I'm gonna beat you from a distance. Virginia Slim says, I thought Whoopi was Jewish. Goldberg, right? That's not her real name. To be honest, she's a Black Karen, y'all. Hey, they can't get mad. Her name Karen Eloise, or some shit like that. Like, her name is Karen. No. And even if she was a black Jew, they don't care. The black part cancel out everything else after it. Kennedy says they didn't race from them Germans in the Olympics. They could have ran then. You know what? He got jokes today. I'm gonna stop reading his comments because he gonna have me fucked up. I'm over here drinking and shit.
Warning. The opinions expressed in his program are those of the presenter in their current state of mind, which they have the right to change at any given moment. The iRant Network and the members of the Ranters Union are not responsible for any claims made. All
Okay, we had 2.1, because that was more than a half or quarter or whatever. But I'm almost at my 5 for that show on my disclaimers. So I just I'm very disappointed in us. I'm grown, people. I can have a conversation without being angry. Yes, I'll have feelings and emotions, but I have learned to put my emotions to the side and just have a conversation. Let's just have a conversation. I can get mad, yes. But if you're not willing to have that same type of reaction, that same go-to with me, where you're not emotional and we can actually be listening and hearing each other, then there is no reason to have a conversation. They're not ready to listen. Comments are coming in way too fast, so for me to read it, but I'm gonna read this one right here. Virginia Slim says, on the real, she changed her name to Goldberg because they weren't booking black sounding names sounding names in Jewish comedy clubs back in the day. Exactly. So her name is not really Goldberg, but she is like her name is Goldberg. Like my name is not really Christal Jones, but I am Christal Jones, and can't nobody tell me anything different. So Kennedy says she playing Jewish. That's why I don't feel bad for Whoopi. She knows better. She didn't say nothing when we broke up in the white man home and married him and made a movie with him in blackface. I don't know what the hell you are talking about, Kennedy. You might have to type that again. If you talking into your phone, talk English. Okay. With Whoopi, I feel like it doesn't matter what religion, what gender, what race of sex she is, what her sexual orientation is. I feel like if her comment was her opinion. And that's the bottom line. Regardless of who it came from, it's her opinion. Just One Love says, that's why I love the disclaimer so much. It's for our protection. Just think it's funny how Ja throws them in the exact right moment. Because he be listening too. He listening. He know where I'm going. He feel me. But I mean, at the end of the day, Whoopi wasn't wrong. I'm going to move on, but Whoopi wasn't wrong. So, yeah, let's jump into something upbeat. I got a new artist right out of here, out of Tennessee. Okay. What the hell was that? Whoopi Goldberg laughed when boyfriend Ted Danson wore blackface. Yeah, okay, it's comedy. It's comedy. Some people, okay, have a very, very weird sense of humor. I've met some people who think they're very funny and they're not. And they're really not. Okay. And you can't get mad at how they feel about it. Like, it's their opinion about comedy. I might not think this person is funny, but they might think it's fucking hilarious. So it's over to your opinion. It's back to your opinion, your personal opinion. And because we have personal opinions that feel negatively about that, we feel bad. We don't feel bad about Whoopi because she's black, right? She can't have a sense of humor. She married a white guy, so he must be doing something right. There are some white people that act black. I don't know how far we're going. I've never jumped into that type of race bowl, so I don't know how they act personally when you're in the room with them. I've done business with them, okay, but I don't know. I don't know how they.
Warning.
I don't. You know what? You ain't right. But I don't know how they are in the bed with each other, like what they talk about when they pillow talking to each other. I don't know. Like he might be like, yo, I love black people to death, y'all. I'll be Black Lives Matter. I don't know. who knows? But she does. So she like what she like. But I want to move on to this artist called Yado. He's from Tallahassee. He was raised in South Orange, and he got a song out called Having My Way. Okay. Now I came across this song randomly because people ain't sending me shit. So I got to find my own music. So since I'm looking, I've been finding some good stuff. This right here, I really like this song. So you guys tell me what you think about it when we get back.
Hey. Nigga too rare, I don't fit in. I don't follow, I lead, it's a difference. She be like, y'all be too damn turned. I be like, nah, duh, no kidding. Throwing back shots like Pippin. I'm 42, no duh, we sippin'. I'm a young wild nigga, stay lit, don't say I need to chill a little bit, you trippin'. Hey, I only listen to me, whatever I say goes. I'm geeked up, too damn turned, all cost of me goes. Only bad Jones get my attention, can't mess with no lame hoes. And I'm gon' do what I want, whatever I say go. Hey, having my way. Having my way, having my way. Young niggas stay having this way. Having my way, having my way, having my way. Young niggas stay having this way. Too damn turn, I be geeking. With a bad little Joan that's freaky. I be over here like every other day, not over here just for the weekend. Popping out bottles and eating. Whole gang with me, we eating. Whole lot of Jones they choosing. But they just want us, we ain't losing. On to the next spot, mess up, bagging up Jones and Roccos. They think we here for the tacos. My little bitch, we just here for the Tahoes. Every other night we gon' pop out. Somebody get up out of line, we gon' rock out. And y'all niggas know what I be by. I'm here for a good time, but don't get out of line. Ain't too rare, I don't fit in. I don't follow, I lead, it's a difference. She be like, y'all be too damn turned. I be like, nah, duh, no kidding. Throwing back shots like Pippin. I'm 42, no duh, we sippin'. I'm a young wild nigga, stay lit, don't say I need to chill a little bit, you trippin'. Hey, I only listen to me, whatever I say goes. I'm geeked up to damn turn, all cost of me goes. Only bad Jones get my attention, can't mess with no lame hoes. And I'm gon' do what I want, whatever I say go. Hey, having my way, having my way, having my way. Young niggas stay having this way. Having my way, having my way, having my way. Young niggas stay having this way. I'm way too fucking lit for this shit don't make no sense. Knowing I got work off in the morning, use a trip. Casamigos will tear them on a bitch, that's all I seal. Y'all the music apparel on me, bitch, that's all I drill. A lot of G's around me, some be blood, some be crib. A lot of Jones around me, some be petty, some be with it. But we just only taking home the Jones that be litty. Not only do I do this for my side, it's for myself. I'm fit in, I don't follow, I lead, it's a difference. She be like, y'all be too damn turned. I be like, nah, duh, no kidding. Throwing back shots like Pippin. I'm 42, no duh, we sippin'. I'm a young wild nigga, stay lit, don't say I need to chill a little bit, you trippin'. Hey, I only listen to me, whatever I say goes. I'm geeked up to damn turn, all cost of me goes. Only bad Jones get my attention, can't mess with no lame hoes. And I'm gon' do what I want, whatever I say go. Hey, having my way, having my way, having my way. Young niggas stay having this way. Having my way.
All right. What you don't think of that? I like that one. That was my shit right there. Having your way. Here you go, Tennessee. We're not even gonna read that. So, but I come across some really good music. So that thank you, Ja. Thank you very much. Kennedy said the song was cool. I just don't like auto tune. But oh girl, that's another story. She can get it. Thank you very much for your opinion. Here we go again, Ja. And I don't really like the dookie ass dreads. Them shits is not cute. I don't know who keep telling people them shits is cute. They are not cute. Okay, you look like dookie locks. I don't like them. Please. And they stand up by themselves. Oh Lord, they gotta be heavy when you get wet. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Let's move along. Let's move right along. Cause my artists of the week, they get privileges and stuff. So In my Black Biz Talk today, we're talking about Showcase Magazine, where you could get your copy of Showcase Magazine. Okay. Showcase Magazine features all artists, hip hop related. They talk about new artists, independent artists, showcases, different types of events. Showcase Magazine also has artists that made February's account, which is one of my artists of the week. So I really thank Showcase Magazine and DJ Dr. Hollywood for giving us the opportunity to actually put some of our artists that we find in the independent pool of stuff in their magazine so they can get some extra promotion. That is super dope. Thank you guys. This magazine can be purchased Showcase Mall, which is actually on the magazine. You can get the QR code. Definitely hit up DJ Dr. Hollywood showcase at gmail.com to find out how you can get your copy, or if you want to be an artist that featured in the magazine, hit up that email, DJ Dr. Hollywood at gmail.com. Hopefully y'all could spell that, and it's a DJ and a DR. Okay, so okay, so I have a couple of Black owned businesses for this week. Since we Black month this month, okay, I told you I'm extra Black for Black History Month. So I want to talk about our finances. Okay, we don't really take care of money right. Okay, people will have no home but be living out of a car, pimp the fuck out. Okay, all the way pimped out, got spinners, lights, sirens, all that shit, but they living out the backseat of their fucking car. Let's make it make sense, people. So I've been looking around for something that we can relate to. So a bank that helps us, that goes back to where we was fighting for this stuff back in the day. Okay, so civil rights movement, that Martin Luther King gave us an opportunity to say we can actually do certain things for ourselves if we put it in place. So did Malcolm X. So did all these other people that came before them and had this notion that we can do it ourselves. So why not bank Black? Think about it. Why not bank Black? And that's the name of the bank for the Biz Talk. It's called Bank Black USA. Okay. And Bank Black USA is basically a person that has been dealing with the bank since he was 18. Okay. He got his first job at 18, and he decided that why should we be putting our money in an institution that don't really want to help us? Okay. I love this little piece right here that says keep a slice of the bread in your community, because we don't really do that. We don't buy Black. We don't shop Black. We don't promote Black. Okay. So I have a little excerpt right here that says 59% of Black banks have branches in Black communities. Less than 1% of other banks loan non-Black banks are made to borrow to Black borrowers, but the Black banks, 67% of them loan are given to Black borrowers. Okay, so that right there is significant in itself. Okay, you have 1% of these banks, Chase, TB Bank, okay, that will only loan to 1% of Black people. That's a problem. That means me and you, the regular people, we can't really get a loan because they only doing 1% out of 100. So that's 99% of us that's not going to get a loan. We're not going to be able to start a business unless we do it the old-fashioned way and come up with the money. Okay, but 67% of Black-owned banks loan to Black borrowers because we look like each other. We can relate to the struggles that we're talking about. We can relate to the ideas in which we're talking about. So I feel like that's a great thing to do some research on. Like the disclaimers say, do your own research, read a goddamn book, pick up something and read about it, because we need to start thinking about our future. Okay. And then there's another bank called Greenwood. And Killer Mike is promoting this one. And I want to really shout out to Killer Mike about Greenwood, because it's not his bank, but he's like the spokesperson of the bank. And he's like really, really getting his stuff together with it. It's dope because at the end of the day, We need people of color that knows how to handle finances to help us talk through our finances. Okay? We want longevity and our money, but how do we get there? How do we become debt free? Okay? A lot of us are in debt before we 18. We know how that happened. I don't need to explain that. But at the end of the day, we need to really figure out how are we going to complete what we started. How do we have anything that we're going to say we leave to our children? We have longevity. Okay? We don't have things that we hand down. We don't have land. Oh, dope. Virginia Slim says they down with Greenwood already. Tell me what you think about it. Send me a little review. So, I really want us to really think of this Black history. So think about where we going. How is our history going to be? What are our children's children and their children going to say about their legacy, where it started from? Their great grandparents did what in 2022 to make sure that they had something in 2045. Slim's a visionary. I see. Dope. Yes, absolutely. So you definitely need to start looking into things that empower you. Okay, Black History Month is the month that's supposed to be empowering for Black people. So I'm extra Black this month because I feel super empowered. Okay, but let's empower each other. Let's pass the word on. Tell your friend to tell a friend about this Black owned banks. There are a few of them. Okay, these are just the two that I chose, but there are a few of them that you can research and look into. So definitely make it your business to take care of your finances, because no one else is going to take care of your finances than people that can relate to you and your struggle. Okay. So moving right along. Now, it's Valentine's Day coming, y'all. Next week will be Valentine's Day. How many of y'all are actually doing something for Valentine's Day, getting your couple thing on? There's a dog in here. Hi, doggy. Hi, you are so cute. I'm so sorry. I got so distracted. Oh, you're snorting. Yes. So it's Valentine's Day, and I just got so much love just now on my leg. I'm so excited. But I just want to know, what are you guys planning on doing for this Valentine's Day? Did y'all plan some secret event? Did you plan something for your significant other? Do you have something really big? Because, Valentine's Day to me should be something big. Even though you supposedly love each other every day, but Valentine's Day should be the day that you say to each other, like, listen, this is why I feel this way. I love you because, and you shouldn't just feel like, oh, well, I love you every day, so it's okay. No, it's not okay. And I want to tell you, pussy and dick is not a gift. I said it. If you go back to your significant other, let them know Jonesy said it. Pussy and dick is not a gift. I cannot give you what I gave you yesterday as a gift today. You can't rewrap it. It's already open. I'm just saying. If you going to say you celebrated Valentine's Day, you're going to say, well, what did I do? Well, I took her to the hotel. And then what? Kennedy say I do Valentine's Day all year round. We're going to be chilling like usual. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it should be something bigger. It should be something to significantly identify that day. Like Christmas. You get gifts every day. You buy something for yourself every so often. You buy something for the kids every so often. Christmas is a day that you just really go all out. So it's like your birthday. You have it once a year, but you do something for yourself every day. But for your birthday, you go all out. So I'm just trying to make it make sense, y'all. You know how I feel. Make it make sense. Like, at the end of the day, Step Got Joke says pussy ain't a gift, but it's mandatory on Valentine's Day. And I know you fucking lying. It's not. Nothing is mandatory. Nothing is mandatory. Not even what I'm saying about the day is mandatory. It's just my opinion. But nothing is mandatory because people have a right to choose. Okay? You make it mandatory, then you're doing stuff against my will. What if I say no? Renters say Valentine's Day is a corporate American swindle to get in your pockets. Actually, yes, I agree. Okay, But if we take it and make it something positive, it could be a day of loving couples and actually doing something. Why don't you decide to do a couple double date for Valentine's Day? That's not something y'all do all the time. Do a couple date. Don't do more than 6 people or 3 couples. Okay, it's COVID. But get out there and do something together. Show the love. Spread the love. Like Biggie said, spread the love the Brooklyn way. The Renters Union said, did you just suggest any orgy? No, I didn't. I didn't say that. I never said anything about sleeping with nobody. All I said was eat dinner. Now, you take it how you want to take it. I'm just saying. So Kennedy say, damn, I was going to give her the wood. That was going to be my gift. Laugh out loud. Now I got to put a rubber on so she can take it off. And that's unwrapping the gift like a motherfucker. You know what? I told you I was going to stop reading your comments. Didn't I say that? I said I was going to stop reading your comments. I'm going to stop reading your comments because you are definitely not a good advocate.
Warning.
What number is that one? 4? Get with it or get lost. Steph got jokes. Really? No. You gotta have standards. Okay, there's got to be some type of standards. You can't just give it up all the time. Because what is it? What if you a girlfriend and you give sex all the time, and then you get married and you be like, yo, the sex is getting tiring. I'm fucking tired of the same fucking dog style position. What the fuck are you gonna do then? You fucking stuck with this motherfucker forever. You got to keep it spicy. Sometimes it can't always be about sex. It got to be something else. Stimulate my mind. Stop looking at my body and stimulate my mind. Somebody's getting stimulated over here about this conversation, okay? Everybody's getting loved on in here right now because it's going to be Valentine's Day. You got to spread the love, y'all. You got to spread the love. And yeah, we having a good time in here today, but it's a serious note. Like, spread the love, not the dick. Spread the love, not the legs. Spread the love, people. Spread the love. Mr. Jones 169 says, good evening. Good evening, King. So let me just say this really, really, really quick, okay? I don't care how you feel. You should at least have one day, like Valentine's Day, where you just go all out. Make it something special. If you don't cook, okay, I'm not telling you to go in the kitchen and make shit. Okay, because if you don't cook, you probably don't know how to cook. So don't go in the kitchen and make shit. You're gonna get your girlfriend food poisoning. But what you do is order out, right? Go to the Chinese restaurant, get you some lo mein and some chicken wings or whatever. Go to the soul food restaurant and get you a macaroni and cheese and cornbread, some baked turkey wings or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you plate it. Don't leave it in the plastic or the cardboard container that it came in. That's not helpful. Let me help you out real quick, okay? You plate it. Put it on a plate. Make it look real pretty. Wipe the gravy off the side so it don't look like you spilt the shit out of one plate into another one. You understand what I'm saying? Make it look good, okay? And then after you make it look good, right, you light a candle on the table. You put out a centerpiece. You put down a fork so a nigga can eat the food that you're putting in front of him. You give him a cup of something to drink that's going to make him feel nice and tidy, okay? And then you know what I'm saying? And then you might get a little extra nookie on Valentine's Day. You might even be able to do some tricks. You know what I'm saying? Keep spicy. But it's not mandatory. Work up to it. What happened to the foreplay? Virginia Sims says, no one's trying to buy extra shit for V-Day. Cook a good-ass dinner, break out the Henny, enjoy it, and call it a day. You know what? Virginia Slim, you hood as hell. Okay? I just said, what if a motherfucker can't cook? If he can't cook, you're going to give him food poisoning. So now they're about to spend the whole night in the ER. That's not a Valentine's Day that you want to remember. Before I even read this out loud, let me read this first. Okay, you know what, Kennedy? 4 minutes, that's it? You eating faster than niggas eating in the army. Okay, I'm just saying. You. Where's the love, Kennedy? It should not be all about the meat. This is not Arby's. Okay. So before we get out of here, y'all, you know I gotta get to you really, really quick. Here is the Messy Brown question of the week. Fellas, if your man's caught your girl riding on the back of a motorcycle, and then you tell your girlfriend, yo, someone caught you on the back of a motorcycle. I don't ride bikes. So I better not hear about you catching you on the back of this motorcycle. 2 days later, your fella say he caught this girl on the back of the motorcycle again. Is it over, or what's the deal? What are you gonna do? Do you cheat? What's gonna happen? And ladies, is it okay for your man to ride another girl on the back of his motorcycle? Let's give it up, because I mean, to be honest, hell no. It ain't right on either party. Not right on either party. I don't care. And unless this is something that you met me doing. If I just randomly walk around talking about I now ride motorcycles and I'm going off with another nigga, think twice. Okay? I know some of us don't be believing, because we had a conversation about Tyler Perry last week. Nobody be believing, Tyler Perry, what he say, but listen to him. He be dropping jewels. He be dropping jewels on both sides of the fucking fence. Listen to him. Mr. Jones says, whatever you make sure you make it ahead of time. So when you fuck up the meal, it will be your time, not y'all time. You're right. But again, save all that. You already know you can't cook. You supposed to have been practicing in January, December. You supposed to have been practicing little meals for yourself. You're not giving nobody no taste test. You gonna taste it on yourself. If you go into the ER, that's you. Okay? That's all I'm saying. By the time Valentine's Day come, you should at least perfected that one meal. I don't give a damn if for the past 2 months you've been eating macaroni, cheese, and cornbread and fried chicken, because that's what you're gonna make your girl on Valentine's Day. I don't care if you've been eating it for 2 months. It should be perfected. Okay? Don't nobody want to eat no slimy ass red chicken. No. Nobody want no cornbread that's gonna break a tooth. No. Nobody want no macaroni and cheese that look like snot. No, nobody wants that. Thank you, but no thank you. And then you about to have a serious problem, because we about to break up. You tried to poison me. Virginia Slim says, if you grown and can't cook, you already lost. Google a recipe, damn it. Listen, some people can't even Google a recipe and get it right. I'm just saying. I have a very sensitive stomach. Okay. And I don't do well with just any kind of random shit. So, not gonna happen, Captain. It's damn sure not gonna happen, because if it don't look right, if it don't smell right, if it look like it's still live and got a heartbeat, I ain't fucking with it. Kennedy Williams said, well, make pork chops instead of chicken and keep it pushing. Nigga, what? Pork chops will make you sick. Fuck out of here. Especially if it's not cooked right. Nope. Not even gonna do it. But we are winding down, y'all. It is the end of the show. I'm excited to see what your comments are going to be for Girl Vibes and this Messy Brown segment. Because hell no, you can't ride nobody on the back of your motherfucking motorcycle. Unless it's a nigga and you ain't riding a nigga. So I know it ain't happening. You're going to be by yourself. Kennedy says she better not come home with a wet pussy, with a wet ass and no money. Other than that, we're going to have a business meeting. You know what? You can't pimp your girlfriend out on the back. You know what? You need to start an OnlyFans page with her on the back of the bicycle. You know what? You'd be a team effort. Get the job popping. Get this thing going. Because at the end of the day, make that money. Don't let that money make you, boo boo. So, with that being said, we are extra black this month. It is Black History Month. I am in the building. I am your girl, Crystal Jones. Follow me on all major platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We are everywhere. Definitely follow us on stream. What is it? Spotify. We're on Spotify. Definitely listen to us on Spotify. Find us on YouTube Live. We're on Facebook Live. Definitely follow us on everything because I want to see how you guys feel about our topics and our comments. We will see you next week, same time, same bat channel, 4:30 to 5:30. We are here in the building every Wednesday, only on the Ranters on the iRant Network, followed by the iRanters Union. We love you guys, and we'll check you out next week. Later.